What's up, everybody? This is Zach
Derek.
with the Nerd Cave. We hope that you've been having an awesome day. Guys, it has started. It has started. Awesome things have happened today. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake has been announced. Derek, are you excited?
I am only because I've never played a Tony Hawk game, but the remaster looks fantastic. I know. Go ahead and shake your head.
Mm.
It's one of my shames.
Yeah, there's a lot of shame. I'm shaming you. I've got my bell and I'm going to be coming after you. But the thing that I'm excited about is like I love Pro Skater 1. I played a lot of the Tony Hawk games, but 1 like made me fall in love. And the demo disc, man, I played the demo disc till it skipped. And I'm curious to see if they have like all the music from the originals and all of that. So they did drop a trailer today. So we're going to jump in, everybody. We're going to watch the trailer. So here we go. Let's get it. Birdhouse.
Yep.
Man,
that sunset looks beautiful too.
Did you ever collect the little skateboards?
The little fingerboards?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few of them. I didn't get the whole set, but...
There's the map, y'all. There is the map. That's the map that made me love this game.
Your comparison to the old school one? Man, that's better.
Wow. It's so different. Like, it's so... Oh, yeah. Man. And this is one of the songs from the original game.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Classic locations. Oh, man. Oh, this is so awesome, everybody.
Oh, and it looks like it has most of the soundtrack.
Dude, this is so awesome.
Now that was cool.
Nice. Nice. Original modes, online multiplayer.
Did the originals have multiplayer online or no?
No, it didn't. Nice. Oh, man. September 4th, y'all.
Hopefully, it won't get delayed.
Hopefully
now,
not.
Now, that's something cool, too. Do you see pre-order digitally and get access to the warehouse demo?
See, that almost makes me want to pre-order it just to be able to play the demo.
Right.
Because the warehouse demo was the original demo.
Like from the disc, you said?
From the disc and everything. Wow. So that is really, really awesome. I love that.
That is a faithful recreation.
Yeah, I love, like, the maps look great. The soundtrack's there. Like, they listed that out. I'd have to go back and look at everything just to make sure. But the song that they had in the trailer was in the original game. Like,
wow.
So awesome. The skaters look great. The locations look awesome. I know, like, from the last Tony Hawk Pro Skater game that came out, like, this is a huge step forward because that first one was poop that they put out recently.
Well, and you see the faithful recreation and the touch-ups in the comparison about a minute in, well, almost about 30 seconds in, honestly. And if you don't know already from the trailer, it's done by Vicarious Visions, who did the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy remake, and I believe the Nitro Team Racing remake too. So you see that they take it with tender love and care. They are very attentive to detail, and they make sure everything that people loved about the original is in this game.
And that's what I love. Like, yes, we're getting a lot of remakes and everything, but Vicarious Visions did an awesome job on the Crash Bandicoot game, and you can see that same love and attention right here, just like you were saying, Derek. Like, I am so stoked for this game. Like, it looks so good, man.
Yeah. And especially compared to the sour taste Pro Skater 5 left in everyone's mouths.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even get it because I knew it was going to be trash. Like, the graphics looked awful and everything.
Same.
But this looks so good.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to pre-order just to get that warehouse demo, man.
Yeah, relive your childhood.
Exactly. Like, I'm curious to see like what all they pack in there, because there were a lot of like hidden things in the game. Like you would pick up like skate, you would find that or whatever throughout the world, and you'd spell it, and it'd give you like bonuses and everything. But the reason I love Tony Hawk's is like Skate from EA is like very like this is what skateboarding is, but Tony Hawk's
Right.
is that like arcadey feel, and it does it so well. It does it
Hmm.
so well. But
So, and you also see it too because we haven't had a really good. Cause Skate's been dead for a while because
mhm,
there's been talks about them doing a Skate 4 or a Skate remake by EA, but nothing's ever come of that. And like I said earlier, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was utter trash.
yeah,
And this is a refreshing thing for skate fans because they've been wanting this. And like you could tell even from 5 years ago when Pro Skater 5 came out, even though it was bad, like people were hyped because it's like
yeah,
a skate game because skating was big back in the early 2000s,
mhm.
and that's what where that's where Tony Hawk arguably blew up and the franchise just became a household name. Like I don't even remember the last, like I know American Wasteland and what was the other one that came out like around the
There
PS3
there
360
was like
era?
a one that had like a board peripheral, like it was that kind
Yeah.
of gimmick thing
Yeah,
and
it was on the
everything.
Wii, I remember,
Yeah,
and
they also
PS3.
yeah, the like I played Thug and Thug 2. I
Mhm.
think I might have played American Wasteland. Like there was a lot of them that I played and they definitely got bigger and bigger as it went, but like 1 and 2 were just so good. Like it was
Yeah.
all about the maps and getting that single player story and now like having multiplayer online multiplayer because it
Mhm.
did have multiplayer back in the day, but it was just on disc, so it's
Right.
definitely local because this is like a uh, one game actually. Like Pro Skater
Really?
1 was a PS1 game and 2 was a PlayStation 2 game. So
Right.
this is a huge thing. Like this is awesome. This is totally awesome.
I know, because even my boss was like, when I stopped to drop something off at the store, she was like, "Did you see the trailer or did you see the announcement?" I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, she was absolutely enthralled with it because that was her childhood too.
Yeah, and like I was saying, like the skateboards, like the finger skateboards and
Hmm.
everything, man, like me and my friends collected those. I had like a ton of them. Like I have never skateboarded in my life. I've tried it recently. I'm not good at it, but I loved the whole like skate culture, everything because
Hmm.
of the Tony Hawk's game. So I am stoked for this and it's what was it,
September
September?
4th.
September 4th. So not a long ways away and like a lot of games are starting to like
Hmm.
dry up because they're getting ready for the
Next
next
gen.
generation and everything. But I think this is a good way to kind of bridge that gap, that nostalgia to
Right.
hit. I think this will do really well,
And
especially with the love that they've got going on here.
right, and you see Activision has been steadily getting that, like love and that that nostalgia factor back in over the last couple of years. We saw it with the Crash and Zane trilogy,
Hmm.
then 2 years ago with the Spyro Reignited trilogy, and then last year with the Nitro Racing
Yeah.
refueled.
Hmm.
So it was only a matter of time before their next, because they were running out of ideas for like the old school platforming and old
Yeah.
school kart racing. So it was time to see what else they were going to do.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they went with this because this excites me a
Yeah.
lot. The only thing that I really hope we don't see, and I know they snuck it into Nitro Racing after it had already been out and everything, so they didn't have to reprint boxes. I
Hmm.
hope that they don't sneak in loot boxes into the game because that would be really, like, I'm sure that they will, but I don't see how it would go with this game.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think the only thing they could do viably with DLC would be extra maps or soundtrack songs like you see with when they do Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Mhm.
I don't think they can really do loot boxes. The only thing I could see is customizing your skateboard, like the wheels, the deck,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. That's the
I
only thing I could see, or like the
yeah.
outfits for your skater.
Yeah, I could see like having, they putting like skateboards in it. If and I hate to say this, you know how much I hate loot boxes. If they did it like Overwatch where you didn't have to spend any money and you just
Right.
got it as you played, that would be one thing. But if
Yeah.
it's where like they're putting boards that actually had,
Stat
like you can go
increases.
yeah, exactly. That would be my biggest problem with it. But I think if it's DLC, which new skaters,
Yep.
they'd put in new skaters and all of that. I'd have to go back in and just see who everybody is in there because Tony Hawk's like every skater wants to be in a Tony Hawk
Yep.
game. So
Well,
I'm
and you
curious to see who
see
all is in there.
I think in 5, I think there was, like, I don't know if you had to unlock him or there was, like, a certain thing you had to do, but I think Lil Wayne was in 5 as, like, an unlockable skater
Yeah,
because he
I
does
remember.
skate in real life.
Yeah, I remember in I think it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. You got Darth Maul in the game.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never remembered that. Wow.
Yeah. It was either 2 or 3, but I know Spider-Man was in one of them as well. So there's
Hmm.
always been like interesting unlockables in the game. So and in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, you got to play as a police officer. I can't remember his name, but you got to play as a police officer.
Hmm.
So like there's cool things, and I hope that they keep that nostalgia in there. And Vicarious Visions has been doing an awesome job of just keeping that feel in
Right.
there. So I'm
What do you
excited,
think
man.
the price point will be? Because all the other remakes they've done up until this point have been $40. Do you think they keep it at 40, or do you think they make it 50?
I think they make it 40 just because um like it yes, it's 2 games, but they literally did the whole Crash Bandicoot
With
um
3?
with 3.
Hmm.
I'm looking it up right now, seeing if
Because
I can see
they
what the
didn't
price is.
say.
Well, it says you can pre-order,
Yeah.
so that means you got to put some sort of money down. Xbox.com. Let's see if they've got it where you can go to the store. Pre-order. $39.99.
Okay,
Deluxe
that's what I
edition
figured.
is $49.99, and you get the Ripper character from
Hmm.
Pal Parata, unique retro 80s era outfits, and unique retro content for the Create a Skater mode. So
Okay. I acted surprised because I was like, the Insane and Reignited trilogies didn't have those, but
mhm,
the Nitro fueled kart remake did have a deluxe edition where you got some extra stuff. So I guess that'll be their new thing with these, just doing
yeah.
extra stuff.
Yeah, and I want to say the Reaper was in one of these games as well as like an
Hmm.
extra playable character. I think it was in 2 because I don't remember it in 1. But like uh, the Creator Skater, I remember that being in like Pro Skater 4. You got the
Hmm.
Creator Skater and everything. So I'm glad to see that being brought into this. And I hope that they continue to remake more of them.
Yeah,
Like not all of them because like it did feel like more of a cash grab later on and everything.
yeah.
But I'm excited, man. I
At
really am
least the
excited.
ones that were memorable.
Yeah, yeah. Because like later on, like I remember, like it went from just being very locked into the actual place where you're skating, and to
Hmm.
the like more open world at that time. That's PlayStation 2 open world kind of feel where you could get off the
Right.
board and walk around and everything. But there's a lot of ground that you can cover in the series if you treat the fans right. That's
Yep.
like we want to be treated right, and we want a good game. Anything else, Derek?
No, I'm just glad to see this franchise gets an actual love treatment because, the license apparently expires every 5 years or is up for renewal every 5 years. And when they had filed a trademark to keep the license, I was like, okay, they're just going to crap out another terrible sequel like they
Yeah.
did with 5 just to keep it and get money for whatever it makes. But seeing this makes me hopeful that, hey, they actually want to care about the franchise again and will probably do something, or at least if they do a proper like sixth entry or whatever it is, they actually give it the love and care and not just poop it out.
Yeah, and like if this does well, then you could see new games in the franchise, not
Yeah.
just remakes, but actual new games come out, and I think it's going to be awesome. So I'm
Yep.
excited for it. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, let us know down in the comments. Let us also know, are you excited for
Yep.
the remake for Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters 1 and 2? I know I am. You should be too. And I can't wait. I can't wait to get back on the board again, man. Can't wait to kick flip and ollie all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Grind on those rails, all that good stuff. So, thank you again for watching, everybody. This has been Zach.
And Derek.
Y'all have a blessed week.